Right, here we are in Akaroa. Beautiful, beautiful day. And we're going to find a fish and chip shop and get some fish and chips. And there are two shops here now, so I think we might go to the new one. So we're going to find it. So what's it called? Kaimoana takeaway. Kaimoana.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kaimoana.
So we think we're going to go to Kaimoana takeaways, which I haven't been to before, and we will find them. And Sarah, who is with me, is helping me find them.
So we have to go next to the right.
This one, or
let me check.
No.
This one already. Yeah, this one. This one. It was it.
Was it that one?
That was it.
But what? That was it.
Yeah, that was it.
Oh, okay. So it's down there. Okay. There we go. Right. I think we have found where we need to go.
Let's check again. So, yeah. So we can also follow this street.
Yeah.
Then go to the right, straight ahead, and then the shop is on the right side. Okay, so here we have to go to the right.
Okay. To right here.
Must be on the right side.
Right, so we're going to find this fish and chip. The first thing to do is find the fish and chip shop, obviously. Here's the sign.
Yeah.
Kaimoana
That's the store.
fish and chips open.
Yeah.
Okay. Now there's going to be trouble getting a park. Oh look, there's a park there. I might go for that park actually. What's that other one further up? Oh, here we go.
Interesting camper van.
Yes. Might have a look at that. Okay, yeah. Down the park. Good one. Right. Fish is rig at $6.50 and chips at $4. Nice clean shop. And good reports. Okay, we're trying the Kaimoana fish and chips. The lady says she's got all the locals now, and and there is Sarah waving. So this is a new fish and chip shop in Akaroa, so it should be very interesting. Yeah. And Sarah, who's with me, has only ever had fish and chips once in her life, and that was in Norway, and she said it wasn't a very good experience, so be interesting. Now they have a little courtyard where you can sit and have your fish and chips, which is really good. And I got a bit of, I don't know what that is over there, an old printing press I think, yeah. So, and I got a umbrella up there, so if you don't know where this is, you just keep driving until you see the sign. It's just on the corner where you drive down to the waterfront, yeah. Okay. Well, this is the view for our fish and chip review. Quite amazing. We're at Akaroa looking out at the ocean. We just got these fish and chips. Now, here are the fish and chips. Now, they are rigged. I gave the prices before. I think it's $6 something. It's quite pricey. Very nice shop, very nice person, you know, served us, and she's had the shop since Easter, and she says she's got all the locals coming to her, so that's good, and we couldn't fault the service. Now, obviously I'm here with Sarah, and as I said before, she has only had fish and chips once before in her life, and that was in Norway, and she says it wasn't a very good experience. So anyway, so what we did, we got 3 fish, and the fish of the day is rig, and we got 1 scoop of chips, half crinkle cut and half regular. So we're opening them up now, and it looks like very generous proportions. Oh. And I'll just show, got them to salt them for her. Wow. Now, okay, here are the fish and chips. Now, it's rig, generous bits of rig, lightly battered. It's not like dark crunchy. Now the chips, Sarah wanted the crinkle cut, so when you got someone staying from overseas and want crinkle cut, they get crinkle cut. And I just got the regular, so the regular look good. Now, first thing we're going to do is sauce up, but I just want to, these look bloody healthy, generous pieces of rig. Okay, right, so I'm just going to sauce up. You can take the lid off. Now, this, because you can't squeeze this glass bottle, it sort of pulls out, so I'm going to put a generous amount in, so that'll be enough for both of us. Now, we've got salt if we need it. They did salt them. So anyway, so so far so good. They look really good, they do, and they're going to be hot. And so here we go. So I have got a fork if needed, and I've got a fork if you need a fork. If you don't need a fork, that's fine. That's right. Okay, so here we go. First I'll do the chips. The chips look good. Beautiful. Straight off the bat, the chips are nice. A wee bit of crunch, soft in the middle. Beautiful chips. It's quite hot sitting in here, but we're going to persevere. I'll try one of Sarah's crinkle cut chips. Very nice.
More crunchy.
Yeah, they are. So they give you the option of straight chips or crinkle cut. Now, I don't think I've had crinkle cut like this. These are sort of quite thinner, as you can see, but very nice. So far this place is a winner. Now, we haven't had the fish yet, and it's rig, and I tend to go for hokey, but the fish of the day was rig, so we'll go with the rig. Good. Right. Yeah, Colin and I were doing a tramp up the Lewis Pass, and Sarah was hitchhiking, and she was doing the Tiara Trail. I keep getting that word wrong. Walked from Whangarei down to Bluff. 4 months, was it? Yeah, 4 months. And I'd have said, look, if you need a place to stay when you are coming back and to fly out, just let us know. Anyway, I got a text last week and saying, remember me, it'd be really great if I could. And so she's stayed last night and she flies out tonight. And I said, look, I'll bring you over to Akaroa, we'll try the fish and chips.
Here we go.
Yeah. And then she informs me she's only ever had them once in her life. So that's a novelty in itself. Right. Okay, the chips are fantastic. There's no issue whatsoever.
Crunchy,
and
soft inside.
They're crunchy, and tell you what, the crinkle cut ones are worth a go.
Which one do you like more, the crinkle ones or the straight?
I like them both, and I sort of can't differentiate between them. I mean, this is what all I've always had, and these are bloody good. But the crinkle cut ones are
more crunchy than the straight
yeah,
ones.
they are more crunchy. Maybe because there's more surface area, and that goes into your oil. Right, that's interesting. Okay then. So here we go. Now, first the grease. There's not a lot of grease on the paper, which is good. No, that's good. No, I like that. Okay, so I'm gonna big bits of fish.
Yeah.
And it's hot to hold. So I don't know how we're gonna do this. I might have to use the fork.
Should I?
I think I've got a fork in my. Lo and behold, here is a fork. Yeah, I have found a fork. Okay. Oops, sorry.
Sorry.
Now here's a bit of fish. Yeah, it's definitely rig. And rig can be good if it's cooked really well. And this is cooked really well. Bit hot. Okay.
Nice
Now,
and soft.
how do you go? Now, this is interesting. Asking someone who's only had fish and chips once in their life. What do you think,
Crunchy
Sarah?
outside. The fish is really nice and soft. Tasty. Salty.
There you go. Okay, that's a novelty all on its own. Because we've been in New Zealand, obviously we brought up with fish and chips and have someone. Okay, now this is a big bit of fish. That is nice. That is beautiful.
Yeah.
That absolutely top of the line. There's a wee bit of grease on my hands, but it takes nothing away from the fish whatsoever. And the chips are really nice. So we're settling into this, and this is a good feed. And here's the view once more. Perfect place. There's I think it's the black cat coming in over there. It takes people out to the head. So actually, it's really nice when you haven't been to Akaroa for a while and you come over here. It's a really nice place to
Stunning.
be. Yeah. Sarah's just blown away by it. She thinks it's absolutely stunning. And someone recommended her to come over here, and then she's so happy when I said, "Oh, I'll take you over to Akaroa tomorrow." So. Yeah, that rig is as good as you'd ever get rig, and I'm happy with it. Well, I'm going to be back with my verdict. We'll just sit here and munch away and chat away, and then I'll be back with the verdict. Now, the batter is quite light, but it's still got a bit of a crunch to it. It's just a good feed. It really is. Okay, I'll be back with my verdict later. Okay. Okay, verdict time. Well, first, what do you think, Sarah?
Oh, it's just delicious.
Yeah.
Really good.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, well, seriously, I'd say it's the best rig I've ever had. Seriously, it is. It's cooked to perfection. The chips were good. Everything was good. The shop was good. And I've been very lucky lately because I've gone to out of the way places and I haven't had a bad feed apart from an experience I had in Hokitika, which I didn't post the video because that's another story. And I'll have to tell Pete about that. But okay then, these are good fish and chips. These are above average fish and chips. Excellent shop. They've got a lovely little courtyard which I filmed to sit in. The lady couldn't be more friendly, and then the other lady who came and wrapped them up couldn't be more friendly. So they're obviously really making a mark here. She said all the locals have all sprung to her, so That's really good. I would say, you know, here I score below average, average, above average, and the real good ones. Well, these are obviously the really good ones. Cooked to perfection. I think if it was hokey, cooked to perfection, they'd get a higher score, but because it's rigged, I'm still coming in with a 9.2. They are very, very good fish and chips, and if you come over here and find a nice place to park, you will not be disappointed. Yeah, 9.2, really good fish and chips at that place, the Kaimoana, I think that's the way you pronounce it. It's a new fish and chip shop in Akaroa. Well and truly worth the visit. And while I'm talking, I just want to give a plug for Kaikoura. I think it's called the Lobster Inn. You'll know the place. Driving out of Kaikoura on the left hand side with the lobster on the roof. I have had sit down fish and chips twice in the last 3 weeks in Kaikoura and at that restaurant, and they were $34. First time I went there because there was such a long queue outside the fish and chip shop. Anyway, the blue cod was cooked to absolute perfection, and here is a photo of that meal. I just took a photo in the bar right now. Okay, now they were absolutely sensational. The blue cod was cooked to perfection, so that's another thing. But these ones here for a day trip to Akaroa, bloody good. And the crinkle cup, Sarah ordered the crinkle cup, and they are more crunchy than the normal chips. It's probably because of the bigger surface area. So thanks Sarah for that. So excellent. So it's over and out from Sarah, and it's over and out from Spraggo. Yeah, okay. And excellent fish and chips.
Check it out.
Yeah. See you next time. Cheers. Some hungry seagulls. You reckon you could throw one out on the bite? Here's a